Hello and welcome to Okuma America. Thanks for joining us on this rare opportunity to go inside the GENOS M560-V and see what's behind the curtain of the best vertical machining center in the marketplace today. In the 1960s, Okuma started designing and building double column machining centers. They're really large machines that are meant to take heavy cuts on heavy parts. When you're designing machines that are that large for parts that are that heavy, there are two core components that you have to get exactly right every time. Number one is designed for structural integrity. Number two is designed for thermal integrity. It's those design principles that we've learned over decades of engineering and expertise that go into making the GENOS M560-V what it is today. The GENOS M560 is designed and built just like a double column machining center. In this case, the table moves in the Y-axis only, the head moves in X and Z. This machine is supported by an 18,000-pound casting, almost twice as much weight as many of its competitors in this machine class. Mass speaks directly to the quality, durability, and the longevity of a machine tool in a manufacturing operation, and Okuma does not cut any corners when it comes to casting design. You can also see here that that massive casting fully supports this table along its entire Y-axis stroke. There's never a point where your workpiece is extended or overhanging beyond the casting. The GENOS is the ultimate in terms of thermal integrity. We do this from a comprehensive approach of both mechanical design and electrical intelligence. Mechanically, we design the casting using simple shapes, boxy structures, and straight lines because the thermal growth offsets are predictable and measurable. From an electrical standpoint, we embed thermocouples throughout the casting and the spindle. Those thermocouples read the temperature real time during a cutting operation. The temperature values are fed into the CNC control, and through our intelligent algorithms, we can make thermal growth offsets in the background so the operator doesn't even have to worry about those. Heat sources are always isolated away from the casting as much as possible. Take, for example, the chip trough. This sheet metal trough is separated from the base casting by an air gap that minimizes the heat transfer direct into the casting and therefore minimizes the thermal distortion of the casting. Also, the electrical cabinet on the back. There's a significant air gap between that electrical cabinet and the upright of the casting so that we can minimize thermal deformation in the GENOS M560. As far as the health and safety of your machine operators, the M560 table is a perfect working height with a very large door opening for easy access. The table is 32 inches off the ground, and it comes as close as 6 inches from the door opening, which is easy for an operator to load and unload parts during the workday. With the full casting underneath the table, this machine is ready to hold a 5-pound part today or be ready for a 500-pound part on your job tomorrow. At the heart of the GENOS is this 15,000 RPM spindle. This spindle is very versatile in that it has 30 horsepower, but also 147 foot-pounds of cutting torque. This means you can do high-speed machining of aluminum, or you can do heavy material removal in steels, titaniums, and other hard metals, all with one machine, all with this spindle. This spindle, in tandem with the quality casting and construction we discussed earlier, can result in things like higher metal removal rates from aggressive cutting. It can result in better surface finishes of your high precision parts, and it can result in longer tooling life and also significantly reduce your perishable tooling costs, which is a savings to you from month to month. Tools are fed to the spindle from a magazine located on the left side. This tool changer design is unique to Okuma and results in 3 main benefits. Number 1, 32 positions provides enough tool stations for you to tool up for multiple jobs or add redundant tools for a single job. This limits your downtime and makes changeover a breeze. Secondly, it's easy for your operators and machinists to load tools using this layout. They load tools in a standing position. Tools are held near to their chest. This results in minimal strain on their head, neck, arms, and especially their lower back. And thirdly, and maybe most important, there's an instant spindle uptime benefit with the GENOS M560 platform. This tool changer design with the front access window means that your team can check tools and change inserts, all while your spindle continues to cut in the work envelope. This increased uptime is a competitive advantage to you, and it's unique to only Okuma. This is all powered by Okuma's own OSP control. Okuma's designed and built their own controls in-house since 1963. Did you know the Okuma logo actually represents the blending of mechanical and electrical design to form a complete manufacturing solution? This means we don't only design and build the control, but also things like motors, encoders, drive units. An example of that would be this Y-axis ball screw motor. You can see here the black and blue coloration of Okuma, and also you see the Okuma logo front and center. Every time you see a motor, a drive unit, or an encoder, even a printed circuit board on an Okuma machine, it bears the Okuma logo because it's our design, it's our technology, and we support that ourselves. We do this for two main purposes. We aim to provide you with the ultimate manufacturing solution and deliver it with ultimate customer support for the life of the machine.